Hey, welcome inside this episode of Zippity's Garage. Today we're taking a ride over to Edgewater Park, New Jersey, and we're going to be visiting the world famous Auto Direct Corvettes. And we're going to be doing a quick little inventory walk of the country's largest indoor Corvette showroom. So let's hit the road. Hey, welcome inside another episode of Zippity's Garage. Guess where I'm at today? Today I'm out in Edgewater Park, New Jersey at the world famous Auto Direct Corvettes. Go to autodirectcorvettes.com for more information on this wonderful, wonderful dealership. It is the country's largest Corvette indoor showroom. And let me take a look at my notes here. It is 13 years in a row that they're rated #1 in customer satisfaction on Mid-Atlantic Region Dealer of the Year. So pretty impressive stuff for this dealership. So I'm going to pan around and let you take a look at the showroom inside here. It is absolutely jam-packed, and this is only showroom #1, guys. If you're new here, thanks for pushing that play button. And, you know, like I said, I like to walk around and show you some of the different inventory that are available here and at dealerships and kind of go over pricing and options. Not going to get too far into the weeds as far as pricing goes, but you can certainly check out their website for all kinds of information on these particular cars. But we've got C8s, C7s, Z06s, Grand Sports, automatics, manuals. There's a couple C6s here, and I also saw a C5 when I was doing my walk earlier. And then they've got really four actually, I guess, really beautiful exotics here. We've got a Porsche, we've got a McLaren, and you got a BMW Z8 over there, and then there's a Bentley Convertible out back. So let's kind of take a walk down through the C8s that they've got here. So you got a Rapid Blue, you've got a Blade Silver with a red interior. This one's a convertible, guys. Looks really good. It's a non-Z51, but it does have the high wing and the carbon flash nacelles. Looks really nice with the red interior, and I don't see the details on the car. So as I see details, I'll be sure to let you guys know. So here's a black one, non-Z51, low wing, black interior with red stitching. It's a 2020 and 9,700 miles for just under 100,000. Here's a red one, torch red, another convertible. It's got the low wing on it. This does have the Z51 package on it with the two-tone Trident wheel. Again, black with red stitching interior. Looks really nice. I really do. When this first came out, the steering wheel, I wasn't a fan. I really like the C8 steering wheel now. So this is a 21 3LT convertible, 3,800 miles on this one with a Z51. Here's a color combination you don't see too often. It's white Z51 with a two-tone interior. So really nice looking extra side bolsters on this one in the cool sky gray, and a full Alcantara steering wheel with the black center stripe. Pretty nice looking car, if you ask me. Red one, red on red. So this has got a lot of red to it. You can see it's got the red fin up front here, as opposed to that red one over there that's done up in black. So this is done up in the body color. And what's wild is they've also done the boomerang on the side as well as the rear spoiler in red. And then inside, you've got the red interior. Now, this is not the dipped red. The dipped red would have the dashboard and everything being red. This is a nice touch of a little bit of black inside with that to break up that red. So this is a 21 2LT convertible with 6,400 miles on it. Nice looking car. Again, I also saw this one earlier. You know, we talk about that two-tone interior over here on the white car. If you don't like white, how about in Blade Silver? And it's got that same interior. So you've got the cool sky gray two-tone on the seats. Really nice looking to break up all of that black inside with the white stitching. And this is a 2020 3LT Coupe with 3,700 miles on it. And it is a Z51. The easiest way to tell guys Z51 is just check the brake caliper, because nowadays you can get all the different spoilers and so forth on your C8. Another C8 red one. This one's a Coupe 2020 with 13,000 miles on it. It's got the standard seat in it, black interior, very nice car. And yeah, silver Trident wheel with the Z51. So now we're going to get into some of the C7s, but you can see the rest of this dealership is filled with C7s. But before I do that, let's turn around and check out the three exotics that they've got here behind the velvet ropes. And I'm fortunate enough to be able to go behind the velvet rope. So this is a 2019 911 with 2,000 miles on it. It's got the PDK transmission. GT3 RS Coupe. I want to make sure I get all the numbers correct. Listed at $265. Beautiful car, done up in black. Really, really nice. You can see inside of it with these, you talk about the Corvette and their competition seats. These Porsche GT3 RS seats are just unmatched. Absolutely beautiful. So really, really nice looking car. Carbon fiber up here on the top. Looks really good as well. Now this one, this is the Mac Daddy. And what's really cool, guys, you talk about the popularity of the new C8 Corvette. All three of these vehicles were traded in on a C8 Corvette. So this particular McLaren owner, kind of, how did he put it? It was too much attention. It was an attention grabber. So this is a 720S. Aftermarket wheels, and it also has the McLaren Sport exhaust. So there's over $100,000 in options on this, just under 1,600 miles on it, and it's a 2018 720S. So it does have the Sport exhaust on it. You can see the two-tone interior with the orange stripes on it. Really, really sinister looking color. And the color, they're referring to it as ceramic gray of some sort or another. I don't know if that's the true McLaren name, but that's what it's listed there. I'll see if I can get the true name on that. And then this, me personally, I do love BMWs, and this one is, takes the cake when it comes to BMWs in my eyes. It's the Z8 convertible, done up in silver with the two-tone black and red with the 6-speed manual transmission. Again, this was a trade-in on a C8 Corvette. All three of these were, so absolutely stunning. So it's more than just Corvettes here at Auto Direct Corvettes. So this is a 2001, just under 23,000 miles on it. And yeah, it's a $200,000 car, guys. So not your, you're not going to walk into every used car dealership and find a Z8 sitting there. So pretty special car. So I'm going to see if I can get these three started so we can get some exhaust notes from those cars. So stick around in the video for that. But now, talked about Z06s and C7s, Z06 convertible, and look, folks, there's my favorite, the manual transmission, and my second favorite, the competition seats. So this is a really, really nice done-up car, lots of carbon fiber on it. You got the exposed carbon on the side skirts, up front on the front splitter as well. Really, really like this car, and the model year, it's a 19 3LZ, 7-speed with just under 19,000 miles on it, and it is the steel brakes. So there are a couple here with Z07 packages. Here's a beautiful Grand Sport with the Kalahari interior. I believe this is the Long Beach color, if I'm not mistaken. Long Beach red, yep, just under 11,000 miles on it. 2LT Coupe 2017, and it's an automatic. Nice car. Here's one, they've just got one of these in as a Z06 in the, I believe it's Admiral Blue, if I'm not mistaken. This happens to be a Grand Sport, but they're working on, Admiral Blue, black interior, just under 6,500 miles on it, 2LT 2018. They have this in a, two of them in Z06s. One's a convertible, and one is getting detailed right now and should be out on the showroom floor here shortly. Red coupe. Ceramic matrix coupe. Now what's really cool about this one is it's got the two-tone interior. So if you're a fan of the Carbon 65, this car is very similar to that. It's 2019 2 LT Grand Sport with 17,000 miles on it, with a manual transmission and two-tone interior. Most of the time you see this Matrix done up with a black interior, so it's nice to see that with the two-tone. Here's another blue. Really do like the shades of blue from the C7 generation. Front spoiler, side skirt, Z06, and this is the Laguna blue with the dark gray interior, carbon fiber roof, ground effects. It's a 2016, and guys, it is a manual transmission. Really, really love this car. Look at that beautiful carbon on top. And then another look down this row here. Lots of Corvettes. I can't go over every single one because the video will be an hour long. So we're going to continue to walk the showroom here and show you some of the special ones. This particular one here, silver with all the ground effects on it. This thing has got crazy low miles. Yeah, just under 1,800 miles. 1,761 miles for a 2015 Z06 3LZ Coupe with the red interior, and it's an automatic. Beautiful, beautiful color combination. I do love the non-black interiors. So you got white, black, yellow, another black one, red one here. Really nice looking white car, and it's got a lot of black accents on it to really break up that white color. But this is a Z06, competition seats, and automatic transmission, but really nice with the carbon top, and it's the 3LZ option package on that. Carbon 65. I mentioned the other ceramic matrix that we saw earlier. So there's a carbon 65 Grand Sport done up, and it has the competition seats, which is really nice. Automatic transmission, carbon fiber steering wheel, carbon fiber dash. So the carbon 65s are getting harder and harder to find. Here's a really nice example with the stage 3 arrow on the back, and these were only available in 18. So this was an anniversary edition. That's what the 65, guys, refers to on this car. It was the 65th anniversary of the Corvette. You like your Jake skull? Here's your Corvette Racing Jake skull on the center stinger stripe on this red Z06 convertible, 3LZ manual with just over 13,000 miles. I mentioned the C6, and I mentioned the 65th anniversary. Here's the 60th anniversary. So 60 years of Corvette. This is a convertible 427, 1 year only. So if you wanted a Z06 convertible, so to speak, in the C6 generation, they did not call this a Z06 convertible, but for all intents and purposes, that's what it was. Manual transmission, twilight blue interior. That's how all of these came spec'd out. So the 60th anniversary package is a very, very nice package when you can find that on a C6. Here's another 427 convertible done up in night race blue, and this has got the light oak interior. Really beautiful combination. Again, 2012 night race blue cashmere is the name of the interior. Just under 6,000 miles. All these 427 convertibles came with a manual. So when they first came out, a lot of the owners of 67 Corvettes with the 427 were snatching those up. So they had a C2 427 convertible, then they could have a newer 427 convertible. Talk about another high-powered convertible, Z06, black, sinister, with the black wheels, red interior, manual transmission, and carbon fiber overlay there on the center console. So really nice combination, looking good. 17 with 38,000 miles on it. So like I mentioned, that was showroom number 1. I'm gonna go back into showroom number 2, guys. Look at this place. I'm just gonna let the camera pan. Lots of Corvettes. And I mentioned that Admiral Blue earlier in the other showroom. Here's a Z06 convertible. Beautiful car, black interior, automatic transmission with the red hash marks on it. Looks really, really good. It's a steel brake car. And like I said, there is one here with 300 miles on it. We'll capture that here on camera shortly. Manual transmission Z06. This is a coupe. The light gray interior. And one of the Zs I covered earlier, I'll capture it again. It's a 1LZ with the Z07 package. For those guys that want a track car, that's what you want. It's low options, but it has that Z07 package to it. Here's a cool combination, just showing you the two different grays. This is shark gray, I believe, here in the forefront, and that is the color of my car, the shadow gray. So there you get a picture of two of the different grays from the C7 generation. What was unique about the shadow is it was a late release. So it wasn't even in the new car brochure for the 2019 Corvettes, because it was a early color for the C8. So this is really nice. I was gonna grab a 10 millimeter ratchet set and pull these seats out and put them in my car. Competition seats, manual transmission, really nice with all the GM Aero on it as well. Pan around, a couple of coupes. Gonna walk down the line here. Here's that C6 that I mentioned. A couple Camaros and fancy Mustangs back here. How about a Lexus LS 500, Mercedes convertible, Porsche convertible. How about a Jaguar convertible, a Maserati convertible. Sorry, the Jaguar is a coupe. This is the Jag. This is the Maserati. And over there against the blue wall is the Bentley convertible. Let's spin back around. I mentioned they had the C5. So this is here, C5 automatic, red automatic. And this has got 9,400 miles on it for a 2002 with the Z51 package. So if you're looking for a C5, this is a great entry car, guys, into the world of Corvettes. Then you've got the Sebring orange on the C7. Really, really cool color. Long Beach red, Z06. Another white convertible here with the red interior. Really, really nice car. I absolutely love the C7, if you can't tell. So we're going to continue because we're not done yet. This is showroom number 2. Now we're going to get into showroom number 3, which is still kind of under construction. They're going to get ready to redo the floor in here. But you can see they've got Mercedes, BMWs, more Corvettes, Porsches. Look at the older Mercedes back here. So just going to walk through here a little bit because I want to go over and get that Bentley on camera. Here's a beautiful Z06, silver with the black stinger and two-tone red interior. If you like the Camaros, here's a 1LZ sitting here with the Recaro seats with a manual transmission inside of the Camaro. Really cool cars. So here's that Bentley that I had talked about. So it's a 2011 Continental GT with just over 25,000 miles on it, 12-cylinder engine for $83,000. Beautiful interior in this thing. Absolutely gorgeous, and with that 12-cylinder, this thing's going to get up and go. Bullet Mustang, really cool Mustang. You know, yes, there is a cool Mustang, guys. I don't want to hear it. No haters out here today, please. Night Race Blue, another really cool color combination. Really low production on this color, and it's got the light gray interior with the gray roof. So that is a good combination. And then also, this was debuted on the channel about a month ago. My last visit was the 66 427 convertible. So hey, if you want to come to Auto Direct Corvettes, you can pick up 2 427 convertibles. You can get this black one, and you can get one of those 2 C6s that were up front. So this is on the trickle charger right now, and it'll be up in the showroom here shortly. And then there is that 300-mile Z06 that's in detail, and we're going to get that out into the showroom here shortly. All right, guys, like I'd mentioned earlier, there was a special Z06 here, and now I wanted to get it on camera. I kind of panned past this area earlier, but we're up near the BMW Z8 to give you some perspective. This is a black C7 Z06, but what's really special about it, it is a 2017, but it's got the carbon package on it, so carbon roof, carbon side skirts, but what's really cool, it's a 1LZ with the Z07 package on it. So you can see the carbon ceramic brakes on this car. So this car, for those guys that love to track their cars, this would be that car to do it with because, again, doesn't have all the options that kind of weigh down the car, so to speak. So really nasty spec on this thing. Pretty rare. And then to boot, I don't know if you can see the mileage, it just went away. It's under 1,300 miles, 1,282 miles on this particular black Z06. So you don't see a 1LZ Z07 packaged car too often. So the sticker, or let's see, the asking on this car is $80,990, so just under $81,000 for a 17 1LZ Z06 Z07 automatic car. So a little bit of alphabet soup when it comes to naming this car, but something you don't see very often, with the exposed carbon fiber, the roof, color combination with the black and red, and again, those massive carbon ceramic brakes. All right, so guys, as promised, we're gonna get some exhaust notes here on these three cars. Got somebody from Auto Direct here to start the McLaren up, so he's gonna fire this sucker up for me. Really cool. These things sound amazing, and that's the McLaren Sport exhaust on this car. And like I said, look at the inside of this sucker. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the, the tub on here. Again, I don't know a lot about the McLarens, but I believe this is all a carbon fiber tub that then the car and interior is kind of built around. Absolutely gorgeous. Originally sold through McLaren of Palm Beach, and original sticker on this was $390,000. So nearly, like I said, almost $100,000 in upgrades on this particular car. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, so now we're going to get into the Z8, and like I was just chatting with the gentleman here from Auto Direct, the Z8 doesn't. It's a sexy car. It doesn't have the sound that a McLaren will, but let's take a listen. It's got a nice low rumble to it, and what you can't get is the smell. These things smell amazing. Beautiful, beautiful car from BMW. And again, this was not about the sound. This was about just the performance and the absolute beautiful styling of the Z8. One of my favorite cars ever produced. Beautiful, beautiful car here at AutoDirectCorvettes.com. Check it out. So now we're in the Porsche GT3 RS with 2,000 miles on it. This will make some noise. Beautiful exhaust note, and that's, guys, that's not a V8, that's a 6. Remember, the Porsche 911s, these things are 6 cylinders, so that's a 4.06 making that kind of noise. Unbelievable. So, like I said, the BMW is not made to make noise, it's to cruise around and look sexy, and it certainly does that. But this McLaren and that Porsche, they will absolutely hear you coming down the street in those two vehicles. Absolutely. Thank you very much to Auto Direct for getting these things started up so we could have some fun with the exhaust notes. Let me know in the comments section below, guys, what's your favorite of these three exotics? Like I said, each is different in their own way. And for that matter, all these Corvettes are different in their own way. What was your favorite Corvette that we showed today? What's your favorite exotic that we showed today? So stick around. I'm going to go check out that blue Z06 that they had in detail. It's now out here in the showroom, so let's go get a closer look at it. All right, as promised, guys, here is that Z06 that was back in detail. It's now out in the shop, and this just blows my mind, and I guess I should be used to it now here at Auto Direct Corvettes. Where they find these cars and these low mileage vehicles that are in just absolute perfect condition, That's why, you know, they say, guys, oh, the prices are high, the prices are high. Guys, you get what you pay for. And here's a perfect example of that. This car is a 2016 Z06 Admiral Blue Z07 3LZ. So kind of the polar opposite of that black one that we showed earlier. This car had a tank of gas run through it. That's all the miles that are on this car. This does not even have 400 miles on it. 363 miles on this Z06. So it's got the Stage 3 Aero, the Z07 package with the Michelin Pilot Cup 2 tires on here, which look absolutely sinister. Absolutely, you know, it's a race tire, guys, for the street. So automatic transmission, 3LZ with the black Alcantara or the gray Alcantara inside in the inserts, an absolutely beautiful blue. You know me, I love the blue cars. That's what color my C5 is. But the guys here at Auto Direct Corvettes, where they find these cars is just unbelievable. Under 400 miles on this particular Z06. And then while I was waiting to get this car brought in, this Grand Sport caught my eye because it's something you don't see every day. Yes, it's a black Grand Sport. But what's really cool, at least on my eye, it's got the yellow stitching. Something you don't see too often, the yellow stitching throughout the interior. And it's got the matte finished carbon fiber dashboard and the yellow paddles here on the steering wheel. It just kind of adds a nice little accent to this black interior. And this is a 17 Grand Sport 3LT with 8,600 miles on it. So again, I'm kind of in the back corner of the showroom, but you can see 3 showrooms, guys, here at the world famous Auto Direct Corvettes. AutoDirectCorvettes.com in Edgewater Park. And they've been doing this now for over 50 years. A family owned and operated run business. They've been selling Corvettes that long, guys. So not a fly-by-night organization by any stretch. Just take a look at this beautiful showroom. Hey, that's going to put a wrap on another episode here at Zippity's Garage, but hopefully you enjoyed today's content. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you like the content today, smash that thumbs up button. Tell your friends about the channel. It's still continuing to grow. My goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and with your help, we can do that. So in the comments section below, guys, let me know what was your favorite car that we had on camera today. I mean, we had a lot of different stuff here, from the exotics, not to mention all these really beautiful Corvettes. So thanks for watching. If you're in the New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware area, don't forget the Corvette takeover is coming up here in the third weekend in April. On Saturday, I think it's the 21st, and we're going to be in Princeton, New Jersey with Yellow Vet 04 and 512 Garage doing, I think it's the 8th installment of the Corvette takeover. So it's kind of like a Cars and Coffee just for Corvettes. So come on out and join us. Thanks for watching, guys.